Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. Long time no see. End of each day, about 4 a.m., and I'm in no condition by then to be doing any videos. I remember that I needed to do a video. Then we go on repeat for the next day. But I knew Mr. Howdy did a video for you guys this week, showed you guys some of his pretties. If you were wanting to buy some, it's on Etsy shop, and I will make sure the right link is below. You need to complete the checkout process for how many ever you want, and then you can tell us which ones you wanted, and we'll get that all taken care of and shipped, you know, after it's been paid. So that's how you need to do that. If you've been kind of wondering, is you put how many quantity you want. We'll keep updating our Etsy listing, because, you know, when certain ones get sold out, then, you know, we'll put that those are no longer available. So, anyway, that's on that. He told you I have paintings in there. I have completed diamond paintings in there, and I have a lot of kits. I think I have like 19 kits. These are all surplus that I had, so I would like to get rid of them, you know, because we're trying to make money to help with bills. You guys know how that is. So that's all I have to say on that one. I haven't worked out since Tuesday because first my shoulder's so inflamed and painful that I just couldn't. I needed a couple days break too. I mean, I think every so often you need a little break from working out. Your body needs to be able to rest a little bit. I was going to work out today, but I am so congested. It's better now, guys. Brad will tell you, when I first woke up, I was so congested and stuff. I mean, and it's still pretty solid. I think it's my allergies, I think. But I woke up, you know, just general head ugginess. I don't need to go into all the details. I know a lot of you guys have asthma or allergies, or both, or just a summertime cold. That happens this time of year. So yeah, I've been taking a few days off. I don't think you told them about the phones.
I don't think I did.
Okay. First, let me show you the hats, and then I'll explain why I got so many more hats done this week. So let's see. Just completed this one, and this one, and as well this one. And I have another one started using this very bright, colorful, the red and orange and stuff. It's a weird looking skein. Let me show you, and I'll show you what thing I'm doing. I'm doing a brim right now. Same color yarn. This is the color yarn. It's by Red Heart. Let's see. It is Sunrise. And so it's kind of weird because it's not really my color jam, but it works. It looks nice worked out, or worked up. So yeah, I'm making another hat with that. That hat will have some of this super bulky blue. I knew you guys were wondering, well, what will she pair with it? I know I look really white in this video right now, but my face is it pretty tan for me, my face? So I don't know. It's just the lighting. So we'll go with that. Sinuses. Anyway, I killed my phone. Only phone I've ever killed. We've been with Verizon for 24 years. 23 or 24. 23. Is it right at 23? Okay. They've been the only cell phone carrier we've ever gone through, because when you live in Wyoming, there's such vast areas. Verizon was the very best for that. And there's still, wherever we lived, it's been great just for us. So we've had good luck with them. So anyway, we're in the cemetery. We're in the oldest cemetery in Rocky Mount. I think Brad saw one that was 17 what?
1757 is when the guy was born.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I got out. I'm walking around there with Brad. I wanted to see inside a mausoleum. You know, you can peek through the doors, and I did. You know, I'd never looked in one before. Just, yeah, I've looked like on Faces of the Forgotten and stuff. I've seen him go, you know, if he had permission or whatever, but I wanted to look, and we were looking, because, you know, there's so many little headstones that be really hard to read and stuff, and you don't realize that 100 years ago that, you know, there was a lot higher infant mortality rate and child mortality than there is these days. You know, but anyway, I tripped, kind of tripped over a headstone, and got back to the car, and I was drinking. We had bought Sonic slushies. It's kind of our thing on Sundays, you know, because they're half price. So we had gotten those, and I didn't realize the cup had a crack in it, and it was leaking all over. And it evidently leaked onto my phone, right where you charge it, up in there. I even tried to suck it out. That sounds so bad when I say that, but I did try to, you know, and that's how I knew it had gotten up in there. We tried the rice trick. We tried the canned air. We tried stuff. At this point in time, it won't even really do anything. Well, while you mess with it for enough, you might get it to load a page, but that's it. Then later on, you can't even get it on, right? You can't even turn it on.
You can turn it on,
but that's it.
That's it.
So Brad had seen, he'd been getting advertisements, and I had too, but I hadn't been paying attention to them, that you could get, what was it? You could get
Samsung Galaxy something 23.
Yeah, A23 for basically free.
Yeah.
We could get 2 of them. All you had to do is pay your sales tax. And then there's an activation fee or something that they normally charge you $35 a phone. They took that off because we've been with them for so long. And the gal really wanted, you know, to make her commission. She was a nice gal too. And so all we had to do was pay sales tax. Now, we had to scramble like heck. We had to use every little bit we had to get them. But we got them. And then Brad had to mess with it. Brad had such an ordeal with, though, he had to go to the local store to pick up the phones, right? Then he thought they were going to help him, you know, load stuff on the phone. They would not even answer a question without paying $30. Kid you not. There were 5 of them in this office doing nothing. Playing games, chatting on their phone, doing nothing at all. Nobody would help him. So he calls, he gets home, he calls, and basically the guy was right and said, yep, that's the way it is. Well, then I don't know what made him call back later, but he called and talked to some very nice woman with Verizon, and she helped him step by step and said, we're going to stand here until you're able to get it all. And, you know, with her instruction, he didn't have any trouble. You know, I think they had some trouble with mine because you can't get any information off my phone, really. Well, they did, but, you know, I can't access any of it. So, finally got that done. You know, you don't realize how dependent you are on your phones until you lose one. Because it's like, you know, you just really hate how dependent you are on electricity and phones and everything, you know. But man, all the apps I've had to load and stuff, it partially transferred the stuff, but not everything. It didn't transfer like our Etsy's, you know, or my YouTube seller platform. I still need to load that. But yeah, it's been, thank goodness. So the Galaxy A23, we had a Galaxy, the previous phone, is so similar, except for this, the new phones are a little smaller, of course. You know, of course, because see, I just had coming the day after I killed my phone, this new phone case. which I love because, you know, I said, don't touch my phone. So, of course, you know. Then I'm like, oh, man, you know, I just got new phone cases in and or was getting it in, but it's okay because Temu gave me a refund. They didn't even want it back. And then I was able to order. Seriously, I know some people don't like Temu, and you know, we're all entitled to our opinion. Sorry about that. And but we do, and you can get like the phone cases for half price, and like that. Okay, do you guys remember when the old cell phones came with a book this thick, like any of us were going to really read it, and came with a charging cord? You do not get a charging cord with these new phones. Nope. I don't even know if you got a book. No book. No charging cord. That's it. I couldn't believe it. It's like, really? We used to get in, you know. So, yeah, I had to order new charging cords because, you know, ours are okay, but I don't know. They're not the best. And, the new phone cases and screen protectors, of course, because that's what Brad said. He said, I'll be glad when that comes in because, you know, he's using an old wallet case right now, and I'm going ahead and using this one, you know, until my new one comes in, because it's the case is too big for the phone, but at least it protects it when I do this. So, yeah. So anyway, that happened. I'm a phone killer now. I've never killed a phone. I never, in all these years. Neither one of us have killed a phone. Wait, you killed my cell phone when we were in Disney World in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
I was in a wheelchair. We didn't know I was getting sick at that point in time. But I got where I wasn't feeling good, so I had a wheelchair, and Brad wheeled me back, and my phone, we didn't know was right there, and it crunched it. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, I know it happens to everybody, but hi, Jelly Bean. She is so silly anymore. You are so silly, aren't you? Are you a silly little girl now? I know. Jesus, her and Nixie have been playing some. Nixie still kind of freaks her out because, you know, Nixie kind of jumps and stuff, and I think Jelly Bean's like, don't kill me. Right? Do you want to come say hi to everybody? Huh? Do you? Okay. Come here.
Nixie was used to playing with Charlie.
Yeah.
And
come here.
Charlie's about 5 times bigger than Jelly Bean.
Oh, look. Say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. My name's Jelly Bean. Uh-huh. I know. You're the little baby girl, aren't you? What? Are you baby? Mm-hmm. Are you the mama baby? I know. Look at you. You and your sister get along so well. They play together. They sleep together a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Jelly Bean has been super playful and stuff. She's feeling really good. She's feeling super good. Both puppies are. Oh, sorry. You got your little leg caught there. There you go. But, yeah, they're doing great. They've been outside when it's not too hot. Last couple of days we spent quite a bit of time outside. So, you know. What else have we done this week? We went for a couple of rides. Well, was that Sunday, and then we didn't go anywhere until yesterday. Yeah. I didn't. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday we went. And then yesterday we went. We had a few errands to run and just get out of the house. I'm determined I'm getting out of the house at least twice a week just because it's good for you. So, still want to do the swimming, but we'll wait until we get our water shoes in from Temu. I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. I just don't want to get athlete's foot. You know, and I just, I would rather have water shoes. I just feel like it's more stability even when you get out of the pool, you know, and it's slick and stuff. So, you know, so we got those, and then we're going to start swimming. We'll start going for more walks. I really want a treadmill. I'm looking for a used one, but right now, you know, we have things more important than that going on. So, haven't heard anything more. I think Brad will probably call it Dad here soon. Last we knew, they were hanging in there. And, you know, I'm sure we would have heard if anything, with anything else. But he'll call later on. Check on them, see how they're doing. You're the kind of a thing, you don't know if they're well enough to talk or if they're trying to sleep. So you hate to call too often and, you know, all of that. Let's see what else going on. I have a couple of little tomatoes on the plants outside. Been rough on them this summer with the high heat. The tobacco field, all of that stuff is really drying. So I'm sure they're going to harvest here next week or two. It's harvest season in this area. Watermelons for sale around here have been really great. We met the people that have down the road. You can tell we live in the country. Down the road, we have, these people have these goats, and a lot of times then they have baby goats, and they have chickens. And I always enjoy looking at them, and so does Brad when we go drive by there. Well, we knew they sold watermelon and stuff, and we finally found where they're selling them at. It happened to be the thrift store that we had seen that had the watermelon out front. So we stopped there yesterday, and Brad got a watermelon, because, you know, we really be liking the watermelon. It's actually good for diabetics, so it's good for everybody. You don't have to be, you can still eat it if you're not diabetic, so don't cry. Don't cry anymore. So, that's about all that's been going on. Well, you know, dishes and laundry and all that kind of stuff. Plan on getting in and doing some more painting. Like I said, I illuminate all the time. I want to do some diamond paintings. I still have some wreaths I want to make. I'm trying to find the mesh. I wanted to switch from tulle to mesh, the mesh rolls, but I haven't found a really great price on it yet. I even looked on Temu. It did not have a very good price on it. On a lot of their crafts items, super great prices, but some stuff is like, you know. So I need to. I think I had looked on Amazon before. If not, I can always go maybe to Dollar Tree and they'll have some, but it's not anything I have to have. I just wanted to make some fall wreaths to put on Etsy for sale, because I thought that maybe some of you guys might enjoy a nice wreath on your door. So I have that. I need to look and see what I can do with the colors I have, and that kind of stuff. Let's see. Besides that, we don't really have. We got letters from our doctor. That was kind of sad. She doesn't know when she'll be back, and so she's handing over her cases basically to other people. We got with her PA, so that's cool, you know. But yeah, I hope she's doing okay. We don't know what she's sick with, you know, and you know, they of course aren't at liberty to say. But yeah, I hope she starts doing better, because we really love her. You know, I really love her. It's really important to have doctors that you respect and you like, because, you know, you have to work together with them about your health. If you don't like a doctor that you don't respect and that you don't like, and you think they're just an a-hole, yeah. And we've all had doctors like that, you know, but, don't really have anything else going on. Go take a look at our Etsy, please. Because, you know, Christmas is not that far off. You know?
No, it is not.
No, it is not. It really isn't. Pretty soon we're in September, people. You know, pretty soon will be Labor Day. I know a lot of you guys might be getting kids ready to go to school. I feel for you there because, man, the price of everything, and I haven't even checked out school supplies, but just the price of clothes and, you know, heck, buying snacks for your school for a special thing might put you in the poorhouse because, you know, we're all one step into it already. You know, with inflation, all you can do is laugh at this point in time. You laugh at it. When you go to the store, you either want to sit and cry, throw up, or laugh at the prices that you've seen on what they want now for stuff. You're like, Brad and I, of course, you know when you're getting older, because you're like, I can remember back, you know, we got married that, you know, hamburger was this, and you know, 2 weeks worth of groceries would have been, if you really bought a lot of stuff, $150. Not now. Brad will be amazed, be carrying in groceries, and I'll say that's, you know, X amount of dollars, and he's like, really? And I'm like, yep. You know, and I know we're all going through that. I know a lot of us have had to change how we eat because of finances. I know a lot of people that have. You know, if you're on a fixed income and stuff, it's hard to, you know, you have this much money for groceries, and then now they say that on the shelves you need to have this much, and I'm like, that's great, but my budget still says this much. You know, you buy the cheaper cuts of meat, or you do alternatives like peanut butter and you know, beans and that kind of stuff. We do kind of a half and half, really. For the longest time, we won't have any peanut butter, and then if we're in a hurry, we'll have like peanut butter on bread, or like last night, if we don't feel like cooking, Brad will make protein shakes. And if he really doesn't even want to mess with that, we have some pre-made ones. You know, sometimes that happens too. You know how you all get where you don't want to cook. Well, and when you don't have the money to eat out, you're like, okay, now what? I know I have to eat. You know, I know I have to eat something, but, you know. So that's what goes down in this house, is a protein shake. Or if I feel really transfixed on wanting to eat like I have this week, I don't know what's going on. I want to eat everything in sight. I've had my Ozempic and everything, so that's part of the reason last night I just wanted a peanut butter shake, because I want to eat so much. I'm like, no, you need to stay the heck away from the food. You just don't sit there and start fantasizing about how great, because you know, whatever you think is going to be so great, you're going to get it and you're going to go, why did I think it was so great? Because now it'll be too sweet, it'll be too salty, it'll be too greasy, it'll be too. It's like, I love pizza. I've always loved pizza. I've worked in 2 different pizza places. I can't hardly stand it now. The cheese, it just, all of a sudden, mozzarella cheese just kind of like, ugh. And there's nothing wrong with the cheese, it's me. I feel like when it melted, no, I'm not even going to tell you guys what I feel like it is, because a lot of you guys love pizza, and if I tell you what it's like, it may totally turn you off. So I'll do you a favor, not just tell you. But yeah, some things that you just love, and then you've seen that some things that I've never liked, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah. Give me some more beans. Give me some more beans so I can talk out my butt. He's laughing over here. You can give me a lot of beans. Don't be surprised when I don't have a whole musical number for you when I get up. That's all I'm saying. Howdy's over here red-faced laughing. Can you imagine if you hadn't lived with me? It's always entertaining. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Right?
Yep.
He got threatened before I started making this video that if he raised his hand, he made any gestures or messed me up, I was going to harm him. Harm him. I have to throw a remote at him. You know where it's going to hit, even though I didn't aim for there. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, that's all we got going on. Nothing really fantastic. You know, I mean, nothing like, wow. You know, just continuing to lose weight. Continuing to work out. I might take a day or two off here or there, but then I'll jump back on it. I'll get back on that bike tomorrow. Because I have a thing about doing at least 3 times a week. I've done 2. I need to do at least 1 more. You know. So. That's it. Nothing else. But I thought I'd come on here and say, hey. Hey, yes, I need to color my hair. I'm kind of stalling. I'm using that shampoo and conditioner that has, see, when you do this, you can really see. But it's got the red in it, and then you leave it on. They say the more you use it, the more it'll work. So I don't know. Look at this. Now it's all messed up. Look, I shouldn't have touched it. Why does this do this here? Okay. Oh well, whatever, right? Do you have anything to say, Mr. Heidi, now? Now it's your time. Do you have anything to say?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, the pressure's on now.
I know. I had things to say earlier, but I don't remember what they were.
No, you can always make your own little video if you need to.
I could.
So anyway, it's 91 here, but real feels 98. So that's not too bad compared to some of you guys, but yes, the dog is rolling around on the floor being silly. I was kind of hoping she'd really get going. You guys could hear her. We'll wait for a minute, see if she does. You hear her? Now she stopped.
I remember, it was a few weeks ago. I could hear after I went to bed, hear coming out in the living room and just being so incredibly noisy.
You can hear she's on her back, and she's swishing her butt from side to side because she's got an itch on her back, and this is what she does all the time. Then she makes that sound that you guys heard. Yeah, it was not a real great one this time. Sometimes she really gets going. I'll be in my bedroom, Brad will be in his bedroom, front room is midway, and she really be doing it.
Yeah.
You hear it over the TV and everything. What are you doing, Jellybean? You're being so silly right now. Are you a happy girl? Are you happy? She's a happy girl. I know. What? You gonna come up here and say goodbye again? Do you want to come up here? Come here. Oh, come here. What? Come here. Come here. Oh, I know. I want you guys to notice how curly her hair is on her back. Remember before it looked like bald? It's pretty long right now. But I hate to cut her back because, you know, then she'll look ugly. Are you going to say goodbye to these guys? Or are you just going to ignore? That's not, okay, there, that's better. Want to say goodbye to them? Say goodbye. I love you guys. Say, remember, we love you guys and we cherish your friendship. Right, Jellybean? Right? I know. Are you a good girl? Are you? Are you a good girl? I know. Oh my goodness. Are you a baby? I know. So anyway, you guys do something nice for somebody else. And then do something nice for yourself. And, as always, we have to say goodbye to somebody or else he'll be all crap. He'll be all whiny. Say, bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.